The Heroes of Greyhawk is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Superior Adventurers Guild. My name is Dave, your humble dungeon master and host for Heroes of Greyhawk. And tonight we're going to be getting back into our game. I have asked all of the players sitting around the virtual table to prepare their walking towards the light scenes ahead of time because there's some plans that have been hatched. I just did, actually, so get it ready. There's some plans that have been hatched that have various levels of merit and potential for catastrophe, and that's pretty much how we play Dungeons and Dragons over here. Let me introduce you to my friends. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Great to see you. Hi, Shelly.
Hey.
Shelly's back, everybody.
Yep.
Hello. So, hey, thank you all for being here. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons with you it's the highlight of my week. And it always seems like a long time in between sessions, and I kind of forget like how to do things, but we just get her done one way or another. We figure it out. We're going to go around the virtual tabletop here and introduce ourselves so people can remember who we are and who we're playing. And I would love to start with Ashley tonight. Hi, Ash.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. I'm Ashley, Minnesota Muse on Blue Sky, Minnesota Muse 99 on Threads. And I am playing for you tonight, Xanthi, the golden-skinned changeling, celestial changeling sorcerer, who, like, now can, like, change into other people, like Gromlin, and, like, Brock, which is surprisingly similar accents, actually. So we're gonna see if we can do some shenanigans tonight.
Yes, indeed, we are. Bleak Season, thank you so much for the resubscription.
Hey, no problem.
You know what? Just for that, I'm going to toss it right over to you, my friend. How you doing? Hey, look at this guy.
I'm stealing Ashley's thing.
I'm finger guns all the time.
Finger guns, Nave. That's what I call it. Hey, everybody, I'm Bleak Season. You can find me. My links are right there. The Bleak Season, pretty much everywhere else. I am playing tonight. And I was gonna say Gandalf, actually.
Really?
Wow,
yeah.
that's cool.
The strange turn of events. Yeah.
Fuck, that's weird, but I'll take it. I'm playing Lachlan Feldspar, the most electrifying dwarf.
There it is. Wow.
In all of Greyhawk, Tempest Cleric, long-suffering Tempest Cleric, who's maybe like about to lose his shit and just flip out. Flip a table.
Whoa.
Yep.
You gonna snap?
The old table flip routine. Dude, he's been on the edge of snapping for like what, 39 episodes?
That's true. But Xanthi gave him that beautiful gift last
pull him
episode.
Back from the brink. That was touching. Right. That was a nice moment.
He raged right after that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Speaking of WTF, let's jump over to none other than Shelly. Shelly, what's going on?
Hey.
Over there.
That's a transition.
Yeah.
Hey, everything's good here. My name is Shelly. You can find me on that place called Twitter, Real Flea Monkey, and Flea Monkey on Twitch and on the Discord.
Damn.
All those places. Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Tonight I'm playing Nori Philomena Bibblespark, aka the Total Package. I feel like I'm yelling. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Really excited.
Yeah.
Who is super excited to get this damn druid thing out of the way.
Wow.
Let's do this.
It's been a long haul. It's been a long haul.
That druid is so dead. Like,
I know.
How long ago? Like,
I mean, I have notes. I was looking through my notes over the past week, and there in June, I was like, we need to wrap up the Chiral thing in June. What is it now? All right.
Freaking December.
But that's the way it goes. There's
the
so
summer
many...
has flown by. It really has.
It has. Well, you know what, Shelly? I'm glad you're here for whatever happens tonight. Okay. Because your character can speak to dead people.
Oh, you mean my
Aw.
other party members?
Yeah, you can find out where we hid all our stuff and then go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can't we just find her like encased in carbonite or something, and we can resurrect her?
Who am I?
Yep.
Hansel.
Yep. Nice.
You're Sheryl.
That's
Are you
true.
really Han Solo, or do you just play Han Solo?
Actually,
TV.
I like to play Chewie. But that's neither here nor there. Let's jump over to Andy G3D.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D on the internet.
Mm.
Tonight, I will be playing Desmond Adelar,
Mm.
a roguey type rogue who knows a little magic. He likes to get curses every now and then and
Does he
collect
do?
funky daggers.
Does he do the finger pistol thing? Yeah.
Because he has a crossbow.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Pump action crossbow. I love
but
it.
yeah, really excited.
So
I'm hoping we find this GD druid tonight so we
Oh,
can level up already.
don't we all? Don't we all? I think I'm feeling good about tonight's session. I think you guys are in for some
We're gonna get there.
shenanigans. Before we get into it, guys, I want to make sure everybody is aware we've been helping to promote virtual Greyhawk Con. There's a lot of cons going on that start with G right now. Virtual Greyhawk Con is coming up in October. And it's going to be a really fun weekend of gameplay in Greyhawk. Of course, there's all kinds of games that are getting lined up for this. It's $5 to enter to be in the con. I'll be running a game that's going to be streamed, so be probably looking for some players. If you want to be a player in one of those games, you should jump on over to our Discord and hang out with us. Also, I'm gonna post the Virtual Greyhawk Con link in the chat for you. Go check it out. It's gonna be really fun. I think there's going to be a lot of really good games to watch streamed, but also offline games that are going to be really fun to play in. So get ready for that. And then also, my friends, we are indeed, I know you're going to ask, do we still have a sponsor, Dave? Guess what? We do. Our friends at CZ RPG are still our sponsors. After everything that we've done, they still come back. They have an awesome Patreon. I am a Patreon supporter, and I get content all the time from them weekly. All kinds of adventures and battle maps and creatures, all kinds of good stuff. Tonight, we will be giving away a copy of their content called The Death Spire. Now, this is one of those pieces of content that you can drop into an ongoing campaign. You can use it as a one-shot or short-shot adventure. It's really cool. It's got it's a 21-page PDF, gorgeously laid out, I might add. It's got a bunch of lore, a bunch of detailed encounters. Are there ghosts? Likely. There are new stat blocks, custom artwork. Is there a tower? Probably. Maybe. It's pretty cool. You guys got to check it out. If you want to get in on the action and possibly win that today, ! Drawing to get in on the giveaway. It is live. I see Cardman in there, so good luck, Cardman. Please enter to win at your own peril. I mean, good luck. What else was I going to say? There's something else I wanted to mention, and what the heck was it? We are going to have a special little sneak preview after we come back from today's break. We always take a break about halfway through. When we come back, we've got a little something special to show folks we're pretty excited about. So make sure you hang out, stick around for that. And geez, we've got a couple of quick announcements. Bleak, do you want to fill us in on what's happening on Thursday?
On Thursday, Andy and I will be venturing forth into Middle-earth again, doing the third of our 5-part Lord of the Rings for 5e. The current art that we're playing, the Twilight Keep. I had to think there for a second, and that's going on Thursday at 7 CT 8 EST right here. And on Saturday, I believe at 11 CT noon EST, we have our good friend Shiv coming in from the Isle of Albion itself to run us a little D&D game, a little 2-shot that's going to run over the next few weeks. So that's at 11 CT and 12 noon on Saturday. A little morning D&D with your coffee, Always goes
Heck
down
yeah.
smooth.
Very smooth.
Very smooth. Shiv is
Thank
very
you, Bleak.
smooth.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff coming up, a lot of programming and games coming up. We've got GuildCon coming up. There's just a lot of cool stuff happening over here at Guild Superior. So if you want to get involved and hang out with us and get to know us better, hop on over to our Discord. There's a link in the chat for you. We love welcoming new people into our little community. It's a bunch of nerds who like to talk TTRPGs and post good morning coffee gifts and get goofy on the cheese whiz, if you know what I mean.
Down.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. All right. Do we have anything else to say? Shelly, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Still looking for that tooth, dude.
Oh, so that was the big
No one knows what
secret
you're talking about.
surprise. Yeah, after the
That's fine.
break. Yep. We'll get to see my tooth.
That's all I wanted to add.
Thank you. Thanks for bringing that up.
Billy's so weird.
I'm going through separation anxiety with that tooth. But it was a good split, believe me. All right, we're going to get into a little bit of a recap of what happened just last week, my friends. Just 1 week ago today, in our last session, the party evaded the Black Hand search parties, using cunning to throw the manhunt off of their trail. It worked for a time, and some well-placed illusory magic specifically sent the dog team off into the distance, which kind of helped save your asses, really. But the pursuers caught up with you, and there was a battle. Weapons were clashing, blood was shed, and by the time it was all over, the party had bested the thugs. Deeper, you guys fled into the forest surrounding Twilight Falls. You were looking for a place to rest, and as luck might have it, you stumbled upon an abandoned manor. Its courtyard lined with gravestones, and its tall tower rising into the sky. You investigated the courtyard, Nori experiencing projected memories of 4 young women and their father in various states of hysteria, while Desmond was overwhelmed by the sound of spectral warnings, warning him, pleading with him to get out when he fiddled with the tower's grand entry door. So with a clear indication that the place was haunted as hell, you relegated yourselves to spending a few hours within the confines of the courtyard and getting some much needed rest. There were some very difficult decisions made by one gnome in the party that I won't mention, who possibly wanted to really get into some serious haunting shit, but held off for the time being. I can almost guarantee that there will be more ghosts to screw with, so don't worry, Shelly. The next day, a sense of urgency set you on your path towards the dam, hoping to sneak back to town and investigate the warehouse, where you believed your missing druid, Shiral, to be held. En route, you encountered the dam engineer, a dwarven fellow named Balin Dowerstone. Balin seemed like a straightforward fellow, despite the Black Hand tattoo on his hand. And as the party continued on, they debated their plans to destroy the dam, to fulfill the oath that they'd made to Elorian, the River King. Yeah, you discussed additional plans to capture or perhaps deceive Gromlin and his thugs. Xanthi, perhaps she used her magic to actually transform into Gromlin and tested out his mannerisms for the party, considering the possibility of impersonating Gromlin, and a loose plan to gain access to the warehouse. You set forth in hopes of good fortune. Something that you're definitely going to need as we dive back into the game here, my friends. You are at this moment walking through the forest on the edge of Shimmer Lake. I'll bring up the map here so folks can kind of see where we are. You have not quite entered town yet, so you have a bit of time here to make some final plans. Are you going into town during daylight hours, or are you going to hold off and wait until night falls?
We're gonna wait till twilight falls.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe the idea was to
And
wait
how?
till it gets dark.
Okay, I like it. So you do so. The day goes on and nothing too crazy happens to you. You might hear voices in town from your concealed location, but the sun dips below the gnarly forest canopy, and you find the shadows growing long until the darkness descends upon the lake, the town of Twilight Falls, with the roar of the falls behind you, your destiny before you. What would you like to do? Where are you going?
So, do we have a plan?
If I remember, didn't you
Gromlin
wanna
is giving
get
you
Gromlin
several
naked?
ideas. Xanthi
Well,
has been
I feel-
hanging out for several hours as Gromlin in her too large outfit because Gromlin is a gnome and Xanthi is a human-sized person. So like the sleeves like are 6 inches too long, you know, and just kind of cross arm.
I thought we were gonna cobble you together some clothing from my stuff and from Nori's stuff.
I mean, I would definitely be willing to offer some stuff up, but all of my stuff has got flowers on it. I don't think he's worn flowered clothing at all. But
My
it's,
stuff's got a lot of like, lizard guy blood on it. So
you don't
All
have a
right,
change of
well-
clothes in there?
Here's
what
Would-
am I, like a sartorial adventurer? No,
You don't even. Okay.
so I mean, do we need to go to Gromlin's house in order to do this? I mean, I feel like we've discussed a lot of plans, but we haven't really settled on what we're gonna do.
I don't want to stir the pot. I mean, that's not true. Of course I do. But wasn't Lachlan, weren't you really wanting to exact some kind of, I don't know, you were pretty mad about like some
I mean-
revenge or something?
are you asking me if I would be into taking my size 6 boot and putting it up Gromlin's butt? Yes, I would very much enjoy that.
You know, if we tied him up in his house and we stole his clothes, I think that is an appropriate punishment.
Well, let's do a pros and cons, right? So pros is we could get some of his clothes, we might find some information. It gets him out of our way, right? So he doesn't just show up and then we got the two,
Right.
two
But it's
Gromlins
gonna
fighting each other.
it's gonna
Con
take some
is
time.
that it's gonna take time. It's gonna probably make noise. We got to deal with his family because I kind of want to put the hammer to Gromlin, but I don't want to hurt his family. So, I don't know. I think if we don't need Gromlin, I say we roll the dice, take a chance. What we could do though is maybe Dez would want to go to the house and check to see if he's there because we don't want to show up at the warehouse and Gromlin's at the warehouse. But go and check, and then I say we just go straight to the warehouse. And I mean, we know we're going to end up fighting everything in this town anyways. That's just the way it's going to end. So, we're just sort of trying to get as far as we can before that cookie crumbles.
If we notice that
Right.
he's not in his house, though, he could be somewhere else. That could provide us some inconclusive results. Shouldn't we just go to the warehouse?
Yeah,
Look
but
in the
there's a
windows?
chance we'll get conclusive result, and a chance for conclusive result is better than 0 chance of any sort of results.
He could leave right after we look.
Yeah, but then we can keep an eye on him. Why are you, Nori? Why do you just always try to make things more complicated?
I don't think I'm doing that. I never do that. Why do you always throw a wet blanket on my ideas? Okay, let's
discussion for
continue.
another day. Let's table that discussion.
Next topic.
Next topic.
All right, so are we gonna go nab this Gromlin fella or not? I don't get it.
No, we
What
don't
are we
need to
doing?
nab him. Let's just go. I'd say here, and I sit down and I pull off my boots. Take my boots. They're a bit
Oh.
squishy because we've been walking around the marsh, but deal with it. And go snoop around the house and just to see if he's there, if he's not there, kind of to get the lay of the land. I mean, it's kind of dinner time, so he might be there, just to see, And then come back
Just to
here
see.
and
All right, so we'll just take a look around.
yep.
Just to see.
All right.
Des, you grab the boots from
Mhm.
as Lachlan hands them to you, and you kind of tip them over, and you pour out this sort of brown, watery substance. What else falls out of the boot, Lachlan, as he pours it out?
Oh, is my sock in there?
Just this
Ah.
dirty, knitted. What kind of socks does Lachlan wear?
I
This is
think
important.
I think Lachlan probably doesn't wear socks. I think
You gonna put your feet in there?
no, but you know, he's first of all, he was a sailor. So he worked on a ship. On a ship, you go barefoot because you need the grip, right? So I think he's probably got some good enough calluses down there that he
There's a bunch of
Lachlan,
dried
don't you have
skin.
any socks?
I do. I just don't, wear them in my I got clothes. I got tons
You got
of
another
clothes.
pair of boots, right?
We need to go
You don't-
shopping is what we need to have happen.
You should get some stockings. They're
You
really
guys are worried
comfortable.
about shopping, and I'm worried about surviving because we're here surrounded by a whole bunch of black hand dudes that want to kill us. Like, forget the socks. Just
All right, when we get
Just-
to a decent town, we will buy you the nicest socks.
no, you can't.
And a pedicure, because
Fine.
foot hygiene is really important, Lachlan.
You can't buy me socks.
Well, the leeches that are in there probably are giving you a little bit of exfoliation, I would imagine.
Leeches?
You
Des,
can't buy me
you
socks.
pour the
I
other
took
one
an
out.
oath.
Leech drops out.
Oh,
I took an oath a long time ago.
oh, it's
You can't buy me socks.
looks well fed. How
Weirdo.
long's that been in there?
Probably since
HUD?
days.
Back when we visited with HUD?
Yeah, was the last time we saw leeches, right?
That was like
Is it
weeks ago.
alive?
It seems
I
like
got
weeks
attached
ago.
to it. What do you want me to tell you? I tried to take it off, but then it looked so cute and pitiful, and I was just like, all right, hang on.
Does it have a name?
Norb.
Oh, a
Oh.
leech.
Too soon.
Norb the leech.
Too soon. Too soon.
I mean, he did like to latch on with those big hugs of his. God, I miss Norb.
Yeah. All
Thanks
right,
for the
I'll
bits,
put on my new boots.
GDTRFB. Appreciate it.
Actually, before you put them on, just have Xanthi,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, could you clean these off a little bit?
Yeah, you hand the boot over to Gromlin, Xanthi, and in his little hand, and he waves his little hand over the boot, and it cleans up just the same as if it was Xanthi in her regular form. She hands it back.
With like the sleeves hanging off your arm.
Oh yeah, like just
All right, so we're gonna sneak into Gromlin's house, see if he's home. Come back out, say he's home, and then invade. We're gonna just home invasion, tie him up, strip him down.
Okay.
Oh wait, we don't need to strip him
replace
down.
him.
Just raid his closet.
You can strip him down if you want, Des.
Not necessary.
I think that sends a very like specific message. If you do that, maybe a little too much, Des.
Yeah. Doesn't need to get personal. All right. Is it dark?
Yeah. You put the boots on.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the boots on. Get stealthy.
Roll a Constitution save.
Natural 20.
Oh, you lucky son of a gun!
Oh wow.
You managed to pour out all of the fungal spores that had been festering between Lachlan's toes.
We have been fighting a lot of fungus.
Oh, you're muted, Chris.
I don't
I'm
think you can be
somewhere with
blamed
my
for that.
bar of soap and a little bit of water, just getting a good wash down in there while I'm at it. I do have a bar of soap. So.
A wash down there. I like it.
Yep.
Okay, so you're heading to Gromlin's. Is that what I'm understanding here? All right. Everybody give me a stealth roll.
Oh, not everybody, just Andy.
Oh, just Dez is going?
Well, are you guys gonna get like a little closer?
We're gonna wait out
Oh, man.
Yeah,
gonna
we're
play
gonna
it
we're
safe.
gonna go, but
How
we're
far
gonna
away
fall
are we?
behind, and we're gonna be way more cautious than Des.
Like a football field.
Yeah.
Way more cautious. All right, everybody give me a stealth check, please.
I'm gonna hang even backer because now I don't have my boots.
Okay.
And I only have one inspiration, and I don't know if I should use it for this.
18 for
Still
Des.
don't have any.
Okay.
21 for Nori.
Nice.
11.
Lachlan?
And
Not bad.
considering I was rolling with disadvantage is not bad.
That's not bad at all. This will be a really good time to mention to folks that are hanging out and chat with us, if you want to get involved and help our players or the Dungeon Master out, we do have advantage points that you can use bits to donate to the player of your choice or players. Okay, so Lachlan, you're hanging back. Desmond, you're scouting ahead with Nori, probably relatively close behind. Xanthi, you might be kind of hanging back slightly as well. I don't know. But I will say this, as Desmond and Nori kind of disappear into the trees. I've got the map up. So there's trees everywhere. This is just kind of a representation of the town. It's not exact, but there are trees about all over this west side of Shimmer Lake. So you can hide in the undergrowth. You see people walking about with torches, groups of men who look to be well armed. They seem to be in a hurry, walking from building to building, perhaps. You're not exactly sure what their destination is. And as Xanthi and Lachlan are moving farther back from the other two, you hear someone say, Hey, who's that? Who is that?
Do they see us?
Yeah, you can feel the illumination of the torch now kind of shifting in your direction as whoever is holding the torch and calling out to you turns, casting some torchlight on your location. You can try to hide, or you can respond, or you can run.
I'm just not sure who they're talking to. Is it
You and Xanthi.
okay?
Okay. I mean, do I get the feeling that they don't really know we're here, or they know someone's there?
Well, they called out like, "Hey, who's there?"
Okay.
Brock, I'm just taking a goddamn piss. Can I guy just damn do his business fucking without getting
Give me a
look,
deception
look, can you
roll.
look away? I can't go if you're watching.
Give me a deception roll. While this is happening and he's saying this, Xanthi, what are you doing?
Well, I will be hiding unless, like, I mean, do they? It's so hard to tell the subtle nuances of these, kind of questions. If I think they see more than one person. Like, it's not like, who's there? I've heard you. And one, like, Bleak has already stepped forward. If I think I'm hidden, I will continue to hide and let Bleak pretend he's the only one there. But if they know I'm there, I would step forward.
Okay.
I got 17 on my deception.
17? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to say that you're probably hanging on to see what happens then, Xanthi, like with this encounter but with Lachlan. Okay, so Lachlan, you let them know that, you're Brock or whatever, you're in the trees relieving yourself. And they're like, yeah, sorry. We're just high alert, keeping an eye out for those, those ne'er-do-wells. Keep your eyes peeled. Some woman with golden eyes, a dwarf, an old man, and a gnome.
That sounds like the beginning of a bad joke.
I think it is. It could be a bad
I'm
joke
about to
for all
drop
of
a
us.
deuce, so unless
Okay,
you want
too much
you're a bit
information.
downwind, so
Yeah. Just take care of what you need to take care of. Keep your eyes peeled. That's all I need to know. And he walks off. Meanwhile, Desmond and Nori, you make your way up to the stone foundation of Gromlin's home. You kind of get up against the side of it. You're hidden by some of his actually pretty well landscaped front yard. Some flowers, some shrubs. It's really nice, actually. Someone spend some time there doing some pretty nice work. He probably has a lot of people that come over and help him. But yeah, you get to the foundation and you look about and you don't see anybody, but you can see that there is a glow of light coming from inside the house. It's a 2-story house, pretty simple, log cabin style construction. It looks pretty new, just like most of the buildings in Twilight Falls, with the exception of the Grog House. They all look fairly new. So there's a front door porch where you guys had been before when you'd talked to Gromlin a couple times. You'd actually sort of threatened him a little bit recently. And there are some windows around the side of the sides and the back of the house, but it appears as though there's just the one entrance that you're aware of. What do you guys want to do when you're up there?
Well, cautiously, I think Des is going to try to look for another way in, like preferably in the back of the house where there aren't people walking around. So I think he'll try to move to find like a window or maybe like a cellar door or some kind of other way in than that front door.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. How about you, Nori?
Nori does not want to be where people are going to be walking by, so she would probably follow Des around the side, as long as he's going around the side opposite the path, which I think he is. So
25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
All right, Nori, you can give me an
6.
investigation check as well if you'd like.
Probably not necessary. That's terrible. That's 6.
You're probably pretty focused on following Desmond around the corners, trying to be as stealthy as you can along with him.
Yeah.
Desmond, you turn the corner around to the back and look at the back of the house and kind of stay hidden, but look at the back. There does appear to be another door. As far as you can tell on the area that you've circumnavigated, like half of the foundation, there's no cellar door or break in the stone foundation whatsoever. It's solid foundation, but there is a back door to the place.
Okay. And you said before all the lights on the bottom floor seem to be off?
No, they're on. There's a glow coming out of the house, but not on the back of the house. So we'll say there's like basically like one window on each side of the house. And the windows on the front of the house that you've seen so far are giving off a glow, but the window on the back of the house is not glowing.
How high off the ground are those windows? Like the bottom of the window?
You'd go up like three or four steps to get to like a landing, and then there's a door. So that from the ground, I would say it's probably about 6 feet up before you get to the windowsill.
And there's no like balconies or any other features on the back of the wall?
No, it's pretty plain.
Okay.
Pretty plain, yeah.
All right. Should we try the door? I mean, I could probably pick the lock if there is one.
Try the door, or just maybe lift me up? Or I could maybe can lift you up. Pretty strong. Look in the window. Here, and I'll do the hand hold by the stairs. Or by the window.
Not very high, because she's a gnome.
A boost from Nori.
It's like a 2-foot boost.
I'll stand on Nori's shoulders.
Oh my god.
I got it. I'm bracing against the house. What do you see?
Nori hasn't been skipping leg day.
No.
Yeah, is it high enough for Des to see into the windows?
How tall is Desmond?
I did write that down at one point. I think he's 6 foot.
Yeah, you'd be able to just barely like peek in. So if you wanted to get your head up and look in the window, you could do that. It's dark inside. Give me a perception check with disadvantage. Meanwhile, Xanthi and Lachlan, you feel as though you have successfully duped thug number 18. What do you want to do?
I would like to continue creeping over to Gromlin's place and like maybe into his backyard or something and then hide well. and then, I'll message Des and be like, this is Anthe. Did you find a way in yet?
I'm trying to look in the window right now. Nori, hold still.
Okay, let me just shift. I'm in a hole.
Your
Dave,
legs
my
are starting to
perception was
shake a little
11.
bit. Nori, give me an athletics check. What was it, an 11?
Yeah.
All right. Lachlan, sorry, where are you? Did you follow Xanthi over, or what's your status? You're muted.
I'm gonna follow Xanthi, but I don't want to get that close. I'll rely on the fact that if there's problems, Xanthi can relay it to me. So I'm gonna stay even a little bit further back, kind of at the edge of the wood or something, wherever we.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
Right.
And you said you had an 11, Andy?
Yeah.
All right. So Desmond, you look inside and you can see that this is definitely some sort of maybe a kitchen area. You can actually smell the aroma of dried meats and herbs. You look inside and you can just barely make out some nice wooden beams that run across the ceiling, probably run the entire length of the house, big timbers. And there is an unlit hearth. Maybe it's glowing a little bit from some embers that might still be left over from the evening's dinner. And there's a wooden table in the kitchen that has what appears to be breads and fruits on it.
Is the window open? Is the window
It's
locked?
cracked. That's where you get the wafting aroma of dried meats and delicious herbs.
I'm going to quietly try to slip into the window.
What was your athletics check, Nori?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You bear
Skip
down.
leg day.
You just bear down and just hold it steady, real steady. All right. So you're gonna open the window and slip inside.
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand check. Let's get all the checks. We're checking it. Check yourself. Lachlan, what was your perception check?
15.
15. Okay, so Lachlan, as you're sort of doing a little bit of an Overwatch kind of thing, is kind of what I've imagined. You're kind of keeping an eye on sort of what's happening at the house. You can kind of make out where Xanthi is. You know where you are. You're looking about. You can see that there are, again, people walking up and down the street. The Grog house is not very far away. It's just down the road, and you can hear there's some loud voices coming from the Grog house. There are people out in the streets, and people are. It's more than you remember from the previous nights that you've been here. I think you've spent like 2 nights here, maybe 1, but no, 2 nights. There's more people walking about, almost as if they are on alert. You get the sense that they're maybe expecting trouble or have been alerted to needing a higher level of security.
All right, I'm going to trying to be stealthy. Going to run forward and try to reach Xanthi.
Roll me a stealth check, please.
I will use the advantage I got earlier from GTRFB.
Hey, awesome.
1995.
Thank you so much for that.
15.
Nice.
Let me just do a little something here. That's good. That's real good. For you.
For me.
Yeah, as you are moving through, you hear a snap of a twig. And you immediately duck down. You're about halfway to where Xanthi was. And you can see that there is someone in the woods kind of behind you, your location. No torch. You just see that for a moment you see a shadow or a dark figure. You're not sure what it is. And you look back, straining your eyes to see you have dwarven dark vision, but you can't quite make out and it gives you a very uneasy feeling, but you don't see any, you see just that momentary flash and that's it.
I'm gonna take a beat just to make sure that something's not coming at me or kind of, and then I'm gonna continue trying to get to Xanthi. I'll stay low. I mean, I'm a dwarf, I'm already pretty low, but I'm gonna try to stay low and kind of get to Xanthi while still occasionally throwing a look over my shoulder.
Okay. Eventually you kind of take your time and you get the sense that either A, you weren't detected, or B, they're not interfering with what you're doing right now. Maybe waiting, maybe they slipped away to go get backup. You're not sure, but you're sure that someone was there.
Okay.
But you make it up to where Xanthi is. Desmond.
Sorry.
I'll come back to you in a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Desmond, what did you roll for your sleight of hand?
9.
All right,
Not
so
great.
you start to raise the window up, and it's sort of like a little stiff inside the runners, and you lift it up, and you get it up, and you start to slip inside. You get your head in, you pull yourself up, and the thing kind of crashes down on you, and it kind of, you're stuck like halfway in with your legs out the back, just kind of kicking out the back window. Nori, you see him as he releases the pressure on your back and thighs. You look up and you can just see his legs sticking out, dangling, and he's kind of caught in the window. Give him a little boost.
I'm looking around for a stick or something to help pry it up because I clearly can't reach it.
Jazz is just kicking his legs around, trying to find shoulders again.
Wait, his legs are like horizontally out because he's mostly in, or they're dangling down?
He's kind of like at an angle. His legs are at an angle. He's like into about like the torso, we'll say. He's most of the way in. And Desmond, as your head is inside, you can see there's tons of food in here. Lots of food.
Whoa. All right, Des is going to try to wiggle in the rest of the way if possible without making too much noise.
You're able to wiggle in, but it's kind of noisy. It's noisier than you wished it would be.
Okay.
And your heart is pounding as you get inside, and you just kind of like sit there in the darkness for a minute. Lachlan, as you make your way over to Xanthi, what are you doing? Other than unmuting yourself.
Muted.
I think we need to call him back. Something's going on. They're on some sort of alert, and there's some other fuckers that are skulking around back there. I think something's about to happen.
All right, Xanthi will turn around and point at the area she thought they were before. If it's within 120 feet, they can hear her. She'll say, "All right, I think there's something going down. There's some people out here. They're following us. It's maybe come back." And she'll say that to Des, and then you can reply to this message.
Oh. All right. Try to stay hidden. And Des
As you get that, Desmond, as you get that message, you hear a whistling coming from outside of on the other side of a door that leads into this kitchen area. And you can see the glow of a candle coming up to the door. You can see below the door a little bit of light coming in your direction, and the door swings open.
Can I just like try to? Is there anywhere for me to hide? Is there like?
Yeah, you can try to hide.
Like I'll try to hide like maybe somewhere near the back door if possible. I don't know, somewhere I can just find a way to not be seen right away.
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Uh, 22.
Okay. So you crouch down and you're sort of concealed behind the table, and you watch as this gnomish woman, about the same height as Nori, walks in. She's got a candle, and she walks over and she sets it on the table. And she's just kind of mumbling to herself and maybe humming a little bit. Oh, ooh. And she looks up on the table. It's a gnomish sized table, by the way. She looks on the table and she's like, oh, don't mind if I do. And she grabs this huge cookie. It's like as big as her head. And she just, so good. And she just kind of like sits there in the illuminated by the candle, and she's just eating her cookie. Oh, you know what would go really good with this cookie would be some milk. Oh, if I only had some milk. Oh, Gromlin never brings home the milk anymore.
Des is just going to try to be as quiet and still as possible.
What was your stealth check?
22.
Okay. Yeah, she does not know you're there. You might have a little bead of sweat like pooling up on the side of your brow, like starting to roll down. But you watch as she takes another bite of the cookie, and then she walks out with the cookie back through the door into whatever room lies beyond. Just kind of humming and maybe whistling a little bit as she goes.
Okay, once Des thinks it's clear, he's going to make his way to the back door and open the back door.
It's got a latch on it, so it was locked from the inside. You're able to lift the latch. It's like a bar, you know, a little wooden bar. So you kind of turn it and open it up, and it's unlocked.
Okay, I'm not going to like throw it open just because of what I heard might be going on back there, but I'm going to crack it a little bit and just try to get Nori's attention. Nori.
Caw. Caw.
Just like we practiced.
Did it work? Did he get me?
Yeah, you can see where she is. Like she's right down, like you pop your head out and she's right there doing the caw thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to tell her to come inside.
You're just opening the door for her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I'm right by the door, I'll come in.
Yeah, you just have to hop up and walk up the stairs, get to the door, no problem. Des is there holding it open. The two of you slip back inside of the kitchen area, and immediately, Nori, as you walk in, you see this gnome-sized table with all kinds of baked goods, some fresh fruits, some smoked meats.
Before I go in, though, since I've got a little bit of a higher elevation, can I just look out where my people are?
You can look out, but I don't know if you would know where they are. You can give me a perception check. We'll have you make it with disadvantage because you're not really sure where they are at this point.
And Xanthi's hiding.
Yeah.
That'll be a 9. So.
Yeah, you kind of take one quick glance out and you don't see them.
Nothing is on fire out there, so.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
However, Xanthi and Lachlan see Desmond open the back door, and you walk up, and the two of you slip inside the kitchen. Xanthi and Lachlan, what are you doing?
To come back or to go inside?
Told them to come back.
God damn it.
And as Nori like slips into the house, she'll message her and say, "There's something going on out here. Like, be aware. Come back." You reply this message.
The eagle has landed. I repeat, the eagle has landed. Come in the house. No, I stop.
All right, here's the situation.
Oh, God.
I'll tell Des too what I just heard.
Raiders are here.
Yep.
Hey, Blue Box.
Hey.
Great to see you. Lord Gazumba, thanks for the resubscription. We appreciate you guys. Tuned into a little Blue Box earlier this evening, and it was fantastic. RP, I had such a blast hanging out. What a great community. Thank you all for hanging out and joining us. We are infiltrating old Gromlin Howards' place in Twilight Falls. You all know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in. All right, so you just invited them to come with you?
Well, yes. But Des, they just told us to come back out there, but I told them to come here.
Oh, thank you, damn weirdo. Thanks for Shell. Thank you so much for the gift subs. Really, really appreciate your support. Sorry, Shell, go ahead.
It's okay. I think they think something's going on.
All right.
She said, be careful.
I figured, if anything, you could hide in here with me. But I saw his wife, but I haven't seen Gromlin yet.
How many plates are on the table? Or is it a spread?
There's some clean plates that are stacked up. It looks like it's mostly just a spread of food. It's kind of the thing where they just kind of come down and browse the table, but there's breads, some of which have been like pieces have been torn off. It looks like some of them are more fresh. There are some goodies like cookies and muffins. There are fresh fruits. And as I mentioned, some dried meats. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Sweet meats.
Sweet
Nori
meat.
would like to grab a cookie and look to see if there's any like child type gnomish dishware or anything to indicate there might be children in the house.
Okay.
Also savoring this delicious cookie though.
All right, so you're gonna munch on a cookie. It's really good. It is some sort of like an oatmeal raisin cookie, and you can tell it's like kind of good for you, but it tastes really, really good. Give me an investigation check as you look about the space.
One of those healthy cookies made with lard.
Oh yeah, the way they're supposed to be.
Great. 9.
Yeah, you don't get the sense that there's any like different dishes or sippy cups or, you know, anything of that nature.
Does he want a cookie? There's crumbs coming out of my mouth.
Des will be just kind of looking down his nose at you, and then
Take
just
a cookie.
suddenly, yeah, I do want a cookie. Thank you.
All right, so the two of you have infiltrated the house and are now eating all the cookies. Okay, I see how this goes.
Well, while this is going
Hey,
on,
thanks for
I'm
the
gonna,
follow, Chris.
while I'm enjoying my cookie, I'm gonna ask Lucky to take a quick trip around the house so I can see if like there's still lights on the lower
Okay.
floor,
Okay.
that sort of thing, or if there's just like guards all around the building or something like that.
This is your owl familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, yeah, you close your eyes and sort of dip into the view shed of this while you're munching on your cookie, of your owl familiar as it flies about canopy height over the house. And there are lights on the front of the house, as I mentioned, illuminating outward. So it looks like whatever's in the next room, there's one door going to the next room. It looks like it's illuminated completely. You get the sense also as Lucky flies over a little bit away from Gromlin's place that there are men milling about the streets. They look, some of them like they're just kind of standing in almost like a sentry mode, maybe. They're in certain locations. Others are walking about. They look determined. They look like they're working. They're on the clock. Thanks for the hype train, guys. That's awesome. Appreciate you all.
All right, it's decision time.
Okay.
Do we move forward and try to find Gromlin? We might run into the wife. Or do we go back outside to the yard and see what's going on?
I think if we go out in the yard, we're just going to add to the chaos. We got in here. Let's
And we
complete
don't-
our mission.
We don't have any answers yet. All right. If we run into the wife, what are we gonna do? We're gonna have to grab her before she can scream.
Yeah. We're going to have to grab her, knock her out, or put our hand over her mouth. We're going to have to find a way to keep her quiet. She's probably do you think she's in the next room? The light's on. Should we peek?
She came in here, grabbed a cookie. Really good cookies, by the way.
These are the best
And then,
cookies ever.
and then she went back in there. Out
Oh
that
my
way.
gosh.
She just had a candle with her.
Thank you so much for the gift subs. Canadian Ancient Gamer, thank you so much, you guys. The support is crazy. Love you guys.
Well,
as you say this, as you're debating what you're going to do, you hear footsteps coming towards the kitchen, and you hear a familiar voice. Lord, you leave Gromlin any cookies? I'm on my way back to the warehouse. Duty calls. those so-called heroes are bustling about causing us trouble. So I gotta work. I'll be back. And you see the door swing open into the kitchen. What do you do?
Jump him.
Hide. We're gonna jump him. Des hides.
Nori jumps him.
jumps him.
All right, Desmond, give me a stealth check.
Shit.
One dives out of the way, one dives into the light.
Wow.
Like a ghost.
I was showing you the fight hands.
23.
23.
Still.
Okay. All right. And Nori, you're going to go ahead and
I'm going
jump
to try
him.
to jump him
Okay.
and get my hand over his mouth.
So I'll say this: he doesn't expect this to happen, so you get a surprise. You get a surprise on him. So go ahead and give me an athletics check if you're going to try to grapple him, and I will say you can have advantage on it because he doesn't see it coming.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Athletics, that's a 19? You said
Ooh.
athletics, right?
Yep, I did. Yep,
Okay.
athletics. Yeah. Okay. So as you dive forward, you grab onto the gnome, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" And he starts like struggling a little bit, and he's like, "Get off me!" And he's gonna start to try to fight you. Give me a initiative roll, please.
I should have rolled it on the book.
Desmond,
That's
you
a
can
4.
a 4. Okay, Desmond, you can roll initiative as well.
17.
Meanwhile, in the
17.
bushes outside, and that was the third time I got scurvy. After that, I realized that the lemons that's what should be doing with the lemons, was chewing on them.
Yeah, not
That's-
rubbing them on yourself.
No, that's why now I carry soap and I eat the lemons.
Right. Internally, not externally.
Exactly.
But we should probably, go in.
No, I'm sure they're fine. Look, they're just being stealthy. If we go in there, we're going to warn Gromlin, and it's going to turn into a whole kerfuffle. We're better off to leave them to do the careful, stealthy stuff. They're good at that.
Desmond, you
Yeah.
what's your dex bonus?
+4.
Okay, you have the initiative. As you see Nori dive onto Gromlin fighting with Nori, trying to throw her off. What do you do? He's already shouted out, by the way. He's like, "What is this?"
I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
Okay.
Now that's a 20-foot cube of sleep.
Yep.
Could I try to angle that in a way where it just affects him, or is it
No.
going to put them both out?
Potentially
that
put them
case-
both out.
Can I have it like extend out the door to try to potentially put the wife to sleep?
Well, you don't see the wife at this point. You can imagine that she's going to come running when her husband starts shouting.
Yeah.
Laura's the big bad, just FYI. The wife. She's coming
She's
for
throwing
you.
Definitely a
Cookies now, though.
barbarian.
So, are you going to go ahead and do the sleep, or you want to reconsider that? It's up to you. But
Yeah, we don't know
You-
how many
you
hit points
will-
he has.
yeah, you will have the potential to target your companion as well.
Do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
have
do
to
it.
slap me, right? So get me
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How many
I can
hit points
slap
do you
her
have,
awake.
Nori? What's your hit point max?
23.
Oh wait, I gotta figure out what to roll. Sorry.
So,
This is going fine. This is
You guys
fine.
are
Yeah,
fine. You know,
everything's
this is
fine.
the best plan. Best plan ever.
Oh, 5d8.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
what happened to Dave?
Okay, I
This is
rolled
so good.
23.
23.
Okay.
Yeah, 23.
You watch
And the-
as your companion Nori falls asleep and just slips off of Gromlin. He's like, what the hell is the meaning of this? And he looks down as she slumps off to the ground.
Does that mean she had fewer hit points than he did?
He's going to grab her and he's going to try to shake her awake like, what is this? Who are you? He kind of shakes her and then he's going to slap her across the face. I will roll to hit. Advantage. Oh yeah, he hits you, doing 1 point of damage as he slaps you across the face. Laura, his wife, comes running. What is it? Gromlin found some intruders. It's this one. There's more here. Go get the boys. You got it. She runs into the other room and you can hear her open a cabinet. And now you're wondering, what are the boys? He's got Nori in his hand. What do you want to do? You're at the initiative.
All right. Dez is gonna spring out of his hiding place, pull his sword, and go charging out the kitchen door after the wife, and just yell, "Stop right there! Don't move!"
Nori, when the slap comes across your face, you wake up, like you start to come out of it. So you'll be back into initiative here in a second. Desmond, you run into the other room.
Uh-huh.
As she turns around and she's just sliding on these brass knuckles, one on each fist. And she's like, "Oh, you came to see the boys, did ya?" Meanwhile, outside, this is going great. This is very unexpected. What's going on with Lachlan and Xanthi? It's been a couple minutes. Not sure what's going on inside.
Do we see any kind of indication that things have gone sideways? Like
Maybe
lights
like
flashing,
a hunch in the back of your
like
mind.
noise, nothing? Okay.
You're not close enough to hear any of like the exchange, really.
You're muted.
If we're not seeing anything, I'm like, this is going really well. Actually, I thought by now for sure we would have triggered some alarm or something. Like, I guess maybe Dez is coming into his own as a, a housebreaker. It's pretty good.
I don't know. I'm not sure. And she'll message Des. She's like, "What's going on? Why aren't you coming out?"
I'm just gonna say, "Get in here now! They saw us."
Like Xanthi just gets up and books it to the front at the back door.
But were you
All right.
What?
So you take off running. Lachlan, do you give chase?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say that you guys enter into the initiative at the back door on the end of this turn. So next turn. So that was Desmond's turn. You went in and grabbed her. Gromlin is going to look down and he says, "Where's the rest of your friends?"
I'll spit in his face.
Oh, that was rude. And he's going to punch you again.
Man.
That is going to be a total of 15 to hit.
So my armor class is 17 with a shield, I believe.
Two.
Do you
I
have
think
your
that might-
shield.
Two less.
That
than-
might actually hit. Because I don't have my shield out right
Yeah,
now.
so it'd be 2 less than that.
Yeah, so
Yep.
15.
So you take another point of bludgeoning damage as he cracks you across the face. And then he is going to try to like turn you around and pull your hands behind your back. Like, and you get the sense that he's kind of a scrapper. Like he's a little bit of a fighter for an old fella. Actually, you know what? You guys, seriously, I've got a picture of Gromlin. I almost forgot about this.
Does he do the finger guns when he's...
He should.
What are you doing
That would
here?
be smart. All right, here we go. Let's see. Where's Gromlin?
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
didn't need to transform yourself. Nor we
There he
could have
is.
just done it.
Good old Gromlin. He's starting to like manhandle you a little bit, and he's going to try to like get you in a submission hold, essentially. So Nori, it's your turn. Do you want to try to break the grapple?
Yes. Yes, I do. I don't want to. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I will try to break the grapple.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
I'll take acrobatics. Ooh, natural 20, so 22.
Oh, yeah, you easily break it, and actually in the process of like wrangling out, you kind of snap your head back and you headbutt him for 1 point of damage.
Cool.
All right, Xanthi and Lachlan, give me initiative rolls, please.
Ooh, nice.
What'd you get, Seth?
16.
16, okay.
Dirty 20.
All right, Lachlan, you get to the back door and you see two gnomes going fisticuffs. One of them, your friend Nor, the other one, Gromlin Howards. And he's kind of like doing this, and I don't know what she's doing, but she just headbutt him. His nose is bleeding. Her nose is bleeding. There's baked goods everywhere. It's a total shit show.
What a waste.
Do I see Des or the wife?
This is
Giant
in armed
breadsticks.
combat with the wife.
Do I see Des
No,
or the wife?
Desmond is in a different room, so you wouldn't see him when you come in. He's out in the front foyer.
This is my reaction when I come in.
You guys woke
Oh,
up Dad.
God.
He's
Steel.
mad.
Blue steel. Oh my god! I thought we were gonna get to the warehouse tonight.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
But hey,
God.
I said go take a look in the window, and here
I knew this would be a detour. All right.
You guys.
I will run forward, and I will try to tackle Gromlin and drag him to the ground.
All right, give me a grapple attack. Athletics based.
Natural 20.
Oh my gosh! Here we go.
Yeah.
Now you're getting into it. Boop, 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 boop. Nicely done. Yeah, you grab onto him and you've got him. You hold him. He's like pinned. Oh, let go of me, you scoundrels! Let Gromlin go.
Gromlin better shut his Gromlin gab, or I'm gonna fucking Gromlin you down. You get me? Just shut up, all right? Shut for 2 fucking minutes, all right?
So that was Lachlan's turn. He's just fuming. Desmond, there's this gnomish woman in front of you, and she's like, "You're gonna get the boys now." She's quick too.
Des is just going to be like, all right, take it easy now. No one needs to get hurt here. We just came to talk.
Creepiest ever.
Holy, this is the creepiest house invasion.
That's what someone would say just before they kill you.
Mhm.
Right. And I'll hold an attack. And if she makes a move for me, I'm going to swing.
Okay. I like it. All right, she makes a move for you, so swing. Solid plan.
Yup.
We got the
Natural 20.
the Gromlin and his wife, and then Xanthi, you're up. A natural 20 again? All right, what the hell's
Natural
going on,
20.
you guys? That's 3 natural 20s. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Let's
later
get 'em
when
all
we're
out of the
getting into
way.
real stuff,
Yeah.
it's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
get them all out of the way now. Yeah,
Okay.
So you go in and crack her? Are you going to punch her? What are you hitting her with? A sword? Are you...
Well, I don't want to kill her.
Oh, that's nice.
I just critted. So
That's a great house, guys.
roll for damage. That's total of 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 10. I don't get sneak attack, right?
Nope.
All right.
What are you hitting her with?
My short sword.
Oh, so are you hitting her like you're going to try to cut her up?
Flat of the blade.
I pulled my sword on her and she came at me.
Okay.
And I just inflicted 20 points of damage.
You just cut her right in half.
No, I didn't want to
Yeah.
kill her. Can I?
She drops to the ground, just like shaking. Oh, the boys! Ah! Blood everywhere.
Oh, shit.
We'll never get that cookie recipe.
Nope.
Okay.
Gromlin hears
We're
the
in deep
scream, and he is going to try to struggle to break the grapple with his action, Lachlan. I don't believe Gromlin has any advantages here, so I'm rolling straight. Here we go. Hey, Vamp Wickman. Here we go. Gromlin is Probably not going to do it. That is a 10. No, wait,
Strength check?
hold on. I can use athletics. You do acrobatics, but I can do athletics on my break. So let me bring that up here, because he actually has. So 16 for me.
18.
All right, yeah. He's like, "Ugh, you leave Laura alone. Gromlin's not going to stand for this." And his face is just red, and he's shaking, and he's trying to break free.
I'm holding him really tight, and I'm just like, I totally know how you feel. I'm fucking angry too.
I mean, we can't say that was like a pommel hit or anything. Just
You didn't say that.
oh god.
I'm gonna look over my shoulder and
I
just
gave you a chance.
Well,
Xanthi.
I mean, oh god.
It's Xanthi's turn.
Xanthi is oh man.
Things just got real in the front foyer. Okay,
Yeah. She's going to cast mage armor on herself since she hasn't done that yet today. And she's gonna draw her dagger and just kind of like make a threatening gesture with it since she can't do another action.
Okay, and you're still wearing these flowing robes that are way too big for you as you walk in?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like kind of you're like tripping over him a little bit, and you walk in, and Gromlin's like, Gromlin? And he starts to struggle even more now. He's like super scared. You can tell he's like scared. And Lachlan just mouthed
rope.
something in his
get a
ear.
rope. Someone get something to tie him with.
Xanthi,
That's
are you
my
holding
turn.
it? Are you holding an action? Just out of curiosity, Xanthi. Or are you just are you trying to menace him? If you are trying to like menace
Yeah,
him, you
just
can roll an
trying to
intimidation check, and I'll give you
menacing.
advantage because he's looking at himself in poorly fitting clothing with a dagger.
Nat
That's scary.
20 for 25.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, we're so
Yeah.
many
Right now.
later.
She doesn't just
Those are-
look like him. She is him.
We're gonna be murdered in the warehouse.
Oh, we're gonna get slaughtered. Hello,
Wow.
ones.
Wow.
Hello,
Okay.
Nat.
Yeah. So I would say at this point we're gonna go out of initiative order because although I will give Nori, since you're the last one in the initiative, if there's something you want to do initiative wise at this point, and then we'll drop out of initiative because you basically have him subdued. You definitely have his wife subdued forever.
Oh dear.
I wasn't trying to kill her. There's no way I can
All right.
have
all right.
not killed her because Des would not just like cut her down.
All right. I gave you a chance to make that decision when we were earlier, but we'll say that you didn't kill her. Okay.
All right.
But you did cut off one of her hands.
I can accept that.
And she's bleeding all over she passed out and she's bleeding all over her beautiful manicured, all the knickknacks and curios that she has dusted every morning are just getting splattered with blood.
Okay.
Does that sound all right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good middle
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right.
Des will just like kind of be a little surprised and he's gonna kneel down and use his med kit to try to stabilize her.
Okay. Yeah, she's passed out. You give me a medicine roll.
Just like quick tourniquet, wrap it up, throw the hand back on the body and start dragging her into the kitchen. I'll bring the boys with. A 10.
It's a decent job. You're probably a little shaken by what just happened. But you wrap some bandages around her stump of an arm, her hand laying on the ground nearby, and then you reach down to the hand and you take the brass knuckles off the severed hand.
No, I'm just leave them on there. Just
you grab the hand.
yeah.
Oh my god! All right,
I'm just gonna put it like on her, just like next to her arm.
put it in her
and then
pocket. She's got an apron on with a pocket. You can just kind of stuff it in
yeah.
there.
I'm gonna shove it in her apron pocket, and then I'm just
Oh my
gonna
God,
drag her
what has
into the
happened?
kitchen.
Okay. You guys watch as Desmond pulls this unconscious gnomish woman in. She's got blood everywhere. There's this makeshift bandage on a stump of an arm that's just soaked with blood. Gromlin's like, what did you do to Laura?
I didn't mean to. She just lunged at me.
Nori would like to find a way to gag him as soon as she's dragged in.
Yeah, you can stick like a breadstick in his mouth.
Or a towel that's laying
That's fine,
around
too.
somewhere.
Yeah, there's a towel.
Yeah. I can't have him yelling.
If I put the hand on the stump of her arm and healed her, do I know enough? Would that heal, or is it like, no, this is a lost cause, too bad?
I mean, I don't know if you would know that. You can certainly try to reattach.
Can I do a medicine check first?
Yes, you can do a medicine check.
See if I have any idea that would work?
Sure.
Okay, 17.
You don't think it's going to work.
Right.
Nice clip.
This is Lachlan right now.
Spug Noir runs up the stairs and kind of finally arrives. He's like, what happened? Oh shit. What did I miss? I missed
If you had
everything.
been here, things would have gone differently.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Spug, where were you?
All that blood. There's so much
Look.
blood.
Lachlan, do you want to stabilize her with the...
Well, I'm holding this fool here.
Nori's pulling out the rope.
Yeah, I'll assist with the rope to try to tie him up so Lachlan can maybe make
Des,
sure that
go
the
watch
wife
the
doesn't
front
die.
door. Des, go watch the front door and try not to fucking cut off any more limbs.
All right.
Maybe you should lock it too.
Oh yeah, Des will kind of go up, back out into the front room. Is there any lights on or anything like that?
Yeah, there's a lantern, like a fire and a sconce, some candles that are burning in the room. It's just that's the only room that's on this level of the house.
I will go to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Des will go and like dim the lantern and just try to make it a little darker, and then he's gonna go up and like latch the front door.
Okay.
Like hidden, like not super obvious.
Yeah, that's fine. You can go. Yeah.
Anything.
So all this takes place simultaneously. You get the rope out of your pack. You tie up Gromlin, who's gagged and still struggling. Like he's just struggling until he gets to the point where he's so exhausted from struggling, like he just sort of like gives up. His wife is laying on the ground with this bandaged stump of an arm. Desmond goes in and locks the door. Do you put the lights out in the front room, or do you keep them lit?
I guess I don't. He doesn't want to draw too much attention. I guess I don't. Yeah, he'll put the lights.
Smart.
Up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there you are. The five of you and Gromlin and Laura.
I'm gonna check on Laura.
Okay. It's not good. It's not good.
Nori's gonna run upstairs and grab some Gromlin clothes. And turn a little light on upstairs in the bedroom. Nobody's gonna bother him if the light's on in the bedroom.
So tell me, like, both with my medicine skill and my knowledge as a cleric and as a healer, what do I think I'm happy to use one of my spells, but what do I think I can sort of do here for this?
You could heal if you used a healing spell. You could probably basically like stop the bleeding. It's not going to regrow a hand. You're not going to reattach a severed hand. You would, if you wanted to reattach a severed hand, you know that there's the possibility of, taking her in the hand to some sort of a high level healer, perhaps. But you don't have it in your ability to reattach a hand. But you could stop the bleeding.
Well, we'll definitely do that. I will use Cure Wounds on her.
To wake up, then. If you spare the dying, she won't wake up.
Yeah, but Spare the Dying, she has to be at 0 hit points. She's not at 0 hit points, is she?
Oh, she's way below 0.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So then I will do that. I will lay my hand on her, and I thought she still had hit points. She had just passed out from the shock, or whatever. So yeah, no, I will cast Spare the Dying on her. I will implore the Stormcrow to save this poor woman who was really just trying to defend her home.
May have made her last batch of cookies.
And I will
You can do
cast
that with one
Spirit.
hand.
You can still...
She is stabilized. If you used a spell slot to do a healing spell of some kind, it would like fully stop the bleeding. Right now it's just bandaged and she's stable, but she's still bleeding.
Well, okay, so then that's what I want to do. That's what I was going to do.
Yep. So you do that, and you weave your healing magic, and you pull the bandage away that's just soaked with blood that Desmond just kind of like haphazardly like put on there, and you peel that off, and you can see that her arm is bloody, the stump is bloody, but as you sort of like wipe away some of the blood, it's healed and like almost like cauterized in a way, but it's healed over, but it's just a stump.
All right. Well, once I'm sure that she's stabilized and all right, we'll move her upstairs to the bed, and I'll try to secure her there, like by her good arm maybe or something, and because we don't need to run out in the street when she wakes up, or by her legs or something. Try to just make sure
We
she
could tie them
can't.
up together. I mean,
Yeah, just tie him up together and then like put him on the floor in the bedroom.
Under the bed if we can. Okay, now. Yeah, I'll put them on we'll put them in the bed and put the covers on them.
Okay. So they're
Just if
both
someone gets
bound.
a curse or
She's pretty much passed out, but you gag her as well. So he's definitely got a gag in his mouth. She's probably gagged. They're tied up. Whoever's in the bedroom, you look around and you can see that it's a rather Spartan bedroom. There's an oak chest, intricately carved at the foot of the bed. There are some heavy drapes that are pulled shut. And yeah, there's a fairly like kind of just nondescript bed with fine linens on it that are now have a little bit of blood on them. But yeah, you lay them down on the bed. And what do you want to do now?
I want to. I'm not going to search the room. I'm going to go back downstairs.
Okay, the five of you are now back in the kitchen. Spug Noir's munched on a cookie.
Was Nor able to retrieve some clothing up in the bedroom?
Oh yeah, no problem. You found clothing. Yep.
well, that took an unexpected turn.
Whose fault was that?
You guys
Well,
weren't here.
We
We
hadn't
told you to come outside.
we hadn't
Hold
seen
on.
him yet.
Hold on. Did you just blame this on Xanthi and me?
What?
Did you just say this happened because we weren't here? Are those the words that just came out of your mouth?
No.
Not you. Looking at Nori.
Oh, I don't think I said that. I didn't say that. This
You-
has been
you-
very stressful. I just got put to sleep.
I accidentally
Okay.
just cut a lady's hand off.
Yeah, things have happened. Things have transpired.
What?
She did have a pair of nasty
I don't even
looking
remember
brass
saying
knuckles.
that.
But
Give me those clothes. She just takes
we-
them and then
we wanna-
like starts pulling on like gnomish clothes underneath this tent of Xanthi's wardrobe that she's been
And-
wearing.
While Xanthi's changing, I'm going to tell these two clowns, clean up that front room and that mess, so if someone comes in here, at least it'll pass a cursory fucking examination. Go.
right, Des will run up. Well, he'll grab like a bucket or something from the kitchen and run out there and start trying to wash the floor a little bit.
Nori's gonna grab an unbloodied item off of the table first to eat.
Or
And then-
maybe Xanthi could help him.
She will
Xanthi's
follow.
changing.
No, I'll come over and
prestidigitate.
help. I just wanted to grab a cookie. They were really
Right.
good.
Spug Noir is very sort of pensive as he's kind of pacing back and forth in the kitchen. This wasn't the plan. This wasn't the plan, right?
No, it kind of went sideways, Spug. All right.
Give me back my boots. I fucking take my boots back.
All right, easy. Jeez.
All I meant, Lachlan, is just you weren't
talk
here,
to
so
me.
you didn't see
Don't
what.
talk to me. Don't talk to me.
You-
Don't talk to me.
Okay, you
Take
guys.
that cookie and stuff it in your mouth. Clean the floor. And let's go to that fucking
It's okay.
warehouse.
It's okay.
Are we going to
gonna
try
be
to
okay.
talk to him first?
No. Xanthi's gonna like just take her Xanthi clothes and roll them up and throw them in her second backpack, and she's gonna look over at the table and just like slide a bunch of baked goods into her free bag. Let's go.
All right. Out the back. No, wait. You saw somebody back there, though?
Wait, no. Out the front.
No, we're not going to go out the front. There's a bunch of guards walking around.
Yeah, we can't. Even though you're Gromlin, I mean, it's going to look bad if we walk out there with
The
you.
less encounters we have, the better.
I really, don't you think we should ask him a few questions, like where Sharala is and how do we get to her and how many guys are guarding her, and we can.
Well, right now, Gromlin is lying in bed, tied up, next to his wife, whose hand you just cut off. Now, on a scale of 0 to not fucking at all, how much information do you think he's gonna want to fucking give us? How much cooperation do you think he's going to want to give us? Like on a scale of 0 to not fucking at all. Give me a guesstimate here.
I mean, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but you could threaten to cut off her other hand?
I mean, that's the thing is, now we mean business, you know what I mean? We're
Am
not
I a
fucking
villain?
around anymore.
Gromlin Xanthi just pats him on the side and just goes, "No, Spug. No."
I don't want to be a villain.
Right. If you really want to ask him questions, I think it should be Xanthi doing it as him. It's going to freak him out.
All right, I'll go too. I'm not going to miss this.
I'll stay down here and make sure no one comes in.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm going to pull a chair and I'm going to point to Nori.
Busted.
Xanthi will also, like, as we walk up the stairs, she'll turn around for a moment and go, "No one say my name."
And remember that Gromlin spoke in the third person. He said Gromlin all the time. I'll ask Spug to watch the front door, and I'll watch Nori.
Okay, so with that in mind and shots fired across the virtual table, we are going to take a quick break. This game is ridiculous. Thank you all for just throwing everything out the window every time. Every single time. You guys, thank you all for being here. We love the Raiders and the friends that show up and cheer us on and get involved with the game. And we love the goofiness in the chat. It's really fun to watch and to have you in this community. Big shout out to our friends at Blue Box for the raid, all of the gift subs that came in. Thank you guys so much. We had a hype train of some level. I couldn't tell what was going on. It was exciting. There was some things happened in this first half of the game tonight that, we'll probably be dealing with for some time to come. But that's Dungeons and Dragons, folks, and that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. So we will see you guys in just 5 quick minutes. Don't go away. We'll be back. We'll be back soon. Thank you. Everybody, we are back. Thank you so much for hanging out. Things got a little crazy in the first half of tonight's session, and they're bound to only get crazier. Bound, yeah. Ooh, I didn't even mean to do that, but I did it anyways.
Neither did we.
Well, it's debatable. I guess it'll play out in court. Yes, there are courts of law in Greyhawk. So get ready. Get freaking ready. All right, so I am looking for something here. Where is it? Right there. We have something pretty special to show you guys now. I don't know, like maybe a year, 6 months ago or so. Has it been more than 6 months?
Yeah,
so,
the whole thing started in November.
In November, okay. So Bleak, of course, as you all know, had been running his Shadesong homebrew world that he created. Awesome stories, lots of people getting involved with the game. And he put together an interlude episode to kind of tie things together. And I'm not going to go into too many more details than that because I don't know all of the nitty gritty, but we submitted the content from that episode to New Jersey Web Fest, and it was selected to be one of the official entries in this year's festival, which means I think it's among, I don't know, a couple dozen or so or 24 different actual plays that are being considered for some awards. So it's pretty awesome. We actually had 4 nominations. Is that right, Bleak, on that one?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We had nomination for best actual play, a nomination for player, which was Rebecca Hare, for best cast for 3 players, Time Lord's Wife, Rebecca Hare and Guy Clark, and for the overlay, which DM Dave here designed for the game, best overlay. So we have we're up for those 4 awards. Yeah.
Yeah, so super proud of that, Bleak. It was an awesome, I mean, the Shadesong stuff is awesome. I can't wait till we see what happens with more of that in the future. But what we have here is we've got a trailer, just a 2-minute trailer here that we just got done cutting. Our good friend Miko, the OKS GM, did a fantastic job of cutting this trailer. So I'm going to see if this works. Hopefully everybody can hear the audio. I'm going to play it on stream here for everybody right now.
Sacrifice is slaughter if it's not made willingly. Hi, I'm Arya. I'm Death's sister.
Arya, I'm so sorry. You don't feel pain because of this, do you?
I love it. I love my 2 traveling companions. I'm delighted.
I don't even remember what it was like without you in my head before this.
I'm sorry for that. Are you afraid?
Yes, but this time I know that it is a part of my strength, and I will not run from it. If I didn't feel fear, then I wouldn't be human.
Axel is leaning over the bridge and has not seen any of that and is about to drop a huge bag of them that he's been carrying in his backpack to play a prank on you, and sees this happen and is like, oh, you found some!
Looking up, well, I think Liv had a part to play in that.
Does she like them as much as you do?
I think she was just trying to be kind. I can't really speak to her taste. I mean, Arya, do you like these?
They're fine.
No, they're not her particular favorite. I say aloud to Alex. Axel, sorry. Edit that out.
So good. So cool. What a great honor to be included in the New Jersey Web Fest. Really cool experience. And we got a lot of encouragement from friends at Queen's Court Games and other folks at Rolling Together to do this. And I'm glad we did. So Bleak, congratulations to you. The nomination in and of itself is a huge win. And that is a beautiful story. So very, very cool stuff. We'll be posting the trailer up on our YouTube channel at some point in the very near future, probably tomorrow. So you'll be able to go back and check that out if you want to look at it again. I'll post a link if you want to follow our YouTube channel. I highly recommend. But yeah, really, really good stuff. And fingers crossed that maybe we walk away with some awards. Who knows? Who knows? You never know. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. Yeah, congratulations. All right, so let's get back into this crazy game. that we call Dungeons and Dragons. You guys have, I'm assuming, Major Way, Xanthi, you and Desmond, right, are up in the bedroom where the other Gromlin and Gromlin's wife are laying on the bed, bound and gagged. Are you going to interrogate them right there? Are you going to sit them up in a chair? What are you going to do?
Yeah, we'll kind of prop him up so he's not like laying on his face, I guess. But Des will go in there and sorry. What?
Yeah, you pull him and kind of sit him down in a chair, and you probably secure him to the chair so he's not going to move anywhere. He's not really struggling that much at this point. You can see that he's just keeps looking over at his wife. He looks pretty scared. He's still gagged.
We're in the room now already?
Yeah, Xanthi will go over and just like get down pretty close and look him in the eyes and says, "You betrayed my friends, so now I have to get involved. Why did you do that?"
When you take the gag out of his mouth, he looks over at Desmond and he just says, "Gromlin's gonna have you killed. Gromlin was ready to chase you out of town, maybe kill you. Meddling, I could tell the minute I met you. And then when you asked about your friend, that's when I knew. I knew we had to get rid of you. That's why I betrayed you. Because I can't trust you. You didn't tell me who you were. You weren't straight with Gromlin. So Gromlin wasn't straight with you. That's right.
Who's your boss? Who's above Gromlin?
This is what you came here for, to ask Gromlin about his employment history? I got a CV in the dresser over there if you want to see my references.
If you don't want to be cooperative, we could just kill you.
Des is going to use his telekinesis to pull that silver dagger out of his belt and float it over in front of Gromlin's face.
Fine, have it your way. Gromlin works for the Black Hand, but you probably already know that, don't you? Gromlin works for Talib. Talib and Squint Eye. Squint Eye and Talib work for somebody else. And that person works for somebody else. And that person works for somebody else. I think you get the drift. Gromlin's just one cog in the wheel. But one you don't want to cross. And when you cut off me wife's hand, that's a step too far, lad. Step too far.
I gave her the option, but she came at me.
He spits right at you.
Xanthi will step in between the two of them so Des is not visible. And she'll turn back to Gromlin and say, "What's in the warehouse?"
What is this trickery? Gromlin, looking at Gromlin, this ain't right. What kind of devilry is this? Show me your hand.
Player to DM, what does he mean by show me your hand? Like, is
Your hand.
like physically?
Show
Or
me your hand.
mentally, like, what's your plan?
I think you would interpret it as like, let me see your hand. Like your
hand?
physical hand.
Xanthi's just gonna ignore him. Where's Shiral?
Shiral, you say you're some sort of bounty hunters or something? You in league with Shiral? Is that what it is? Gromlin knows what's going on. But he didn't think that even Shiral's friend would stoop so low as to attack me wife like you did so brutally. Shiral, you're looking for Shiral. I don't even know if Shiral's still breathing. We've had her for quite some time.
You want sympathy when you're talking about people that you've murdered?
So many deaths. Yeah, that's what happens when you get in the way. That's what happens when you get in the way of the Black Hand. You see, you can't send a spy in like Shiral, sneak thieving about, disloyal to the Black Hand, pretending that she wants a good job with the Black Hand, pretending she can rise the ranks, trying to make friends with old Talib and Squint Eyes, what I heard, till she got caught sneaking about, trying to steal the old ledger from Mr. McKinty, huh? Yeah, she's a traitor. Yeah, the Black Hand doesn't take kindly to that. Transgressions of that nature don't go too far, and that's why she was sent to old Gromlin. That's right.
Well, maybe you can take your wife losing a hand as a message to the Black Hand that we're here to cut some fingers.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
You just...
And who are you? Who sent you? A rival gang? Huh? Some other druids? Oh, it was the Green Jerkins, I bet. Those bastards.
We work for ourselves. Don't double-cross us.
Too late for that, I think, isn't it?
Right, and expect nothing to happen.
Look, what do you plan to do with Laura and Gromlin? You gonna finish her off?
Well, we should slit your throats because of murdered how many countless people and have no remorse.
You'd be best to do
Dagger's still
so.
drifting around his head.
I recommend you do it then, because I'll tell you what. You leave me alive, Gromlin's gonna come looking for you. I got a vendetta against you, old man.
The sharp tongue you have there.
I
better not cut yourself with it.
Xanthi's just gonna turn and look at Lachlan like, what do we do? Like, he has no remorse. He's murdered people. He says he will hunt us down and find us. You know, like, just implores you with an expression you have never seen on Gromlin's face.
You never would see that expression.
No.
No. It's very un-Gromlin. What's your fascination with the old warehouse then? You mean to rob the Black Hand? That's even a worse idea.
What is the Black Hand doing up here anyway?
What does anyone do anywhere? We're trying to make a living. Gromlin's overseeing the operations here. It's a waypoint, a way station, a path in all directions, trade, commerce, stolen goods.
We notice a lot of things flow here, but where did they go from here?
Why should I tell you anything? Huh? What are you gonna do for old Gromlin? Slit his throat when he's done? Spilling the old beans? Gromlin's not that stupid. You let my wife go. You let Laura go. I'll tell you what you want to know, you bastard. But you better make a decision quick, because if you don't, you're gonna have to kill us both.
You're muted.
Yeah, I know you said you were looking to me earlier, but I'm as far as I understand, I'm downstairs in the kitchen with Nori. So.
Oh, you didn't come up to talk
Just you
at
and
all?
Desmond.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought I was alone.
Hell's no.
We're just staring at each other.
I thought she was alone too. I
No.
thought the three of us were in that room.
Nope, just you
No.
and Desmond.
You can yell for me, but I'm not there.
Probably don't yell.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Xanthi will turn her back to Gromlin and she'll cast message. And she'll point down the stairs and message Lachlan. And that, of course, means that no one can hear her message but Lachlan. And she will say, he says that he is going to hunt us down and kill us. He's showing no remorse. What do we do?
It's
I'm gonna look at
uncanny.
Nori.
She looks just like me.
I'm going to look at Nori and I'm going to say, don't move. I'm going to
Nori
go
goes like
upstairs.
this.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'll go upstairs. I'll go in the room. Look,
Easy.
buddy. Believe it or not, but we didn't mean to hurt your wife. It went sideways, and really, right now, there's nothing we can do about it. I did what I could to make sure that she doesn't get worse, but it is what it is, and I know that you're going to carry it with you, and I know that you're probably going to be coming after us, but...
Not you, him.
Yeah, but he's not the one who did it. In any case, this is the situation. Can't stop you from coming after us, and you know what? That's just a price we're going to have to pay for having fucked up here, because that's what we did. We fucked up. And you coming after us or whatever, that's the price we're going to have to pay, and we're going to live with it. You dying here, it's not going to stop the Black Hand from killing a bunch of other people. It's not going to bring back the people you've hurt or killed, so there's no point in doing that either. So we're not going to kill you, and we're not going to kill her. But you will tell us where we can find our friend. And if you do that, we will just leave you here.
Let Laura go, and Gromlin will tell you what you want to know. I want to see her leave the room. I want to see her outside. She's going to run. She's going to get help. You're not going to have much time. But you're going to let her go, and I'll tell you what you need. I'll tell you everything about Chiral, everything.
We can't allow that. He's lying anyway.
Des, do you want to take Laura downstairs, please?
I'll do it.
Fine.
You don't hurt her. Other
We won't
Gromlin.
We didn't mean to hurt her.
Xanthi will grab Laura and take her downstairs.
She is not struggling. She's walking. She's bound. She's gagged. And she's just like probably in shock.
Yeah, I'm gonna take her into the dining room and put her in a nice comfy chair. And then like turn the chair so she can't, like, she's not looking at me, and I change into Laura.
Give me a
With one
charisma.
stubby
Give me a
hand.
charisma check.
I would like to use it with advantage just in case.
All right.
21.
Yeah, that's good enough. You transform.
And I will grab like her, like a flowery cloak or something next to the door if I can, if I see one that looks like a feminine something. And I will go to the which side of the house is that window overlooking?
Probably the front of the house, like looking
Okay.
out onto the street.
Then she's gonna I will open the front door and close it and like cautiously go out into the street and then look up at the window and then like try to wipe away a tear, and then I will like walk down the street.
Okay. As that's happening, Gromlin looks at you, Lachlan. Gromlin has your word. You let her go. You let Laura go. And I'll tell you what you want to know, damn it.
You know you've already betrayed us once, right? You didn't even need to, because we were going to play straight with you. If you'd have told us where a friend was, we would have just gotten the hell out of town. So you are the one who's going to have to pedal uphill here to make sure I believe you.
Even now, you've bested Gromlin. We've got Chiral. We've got her, okay? Is that what you want to hear? It's the truth.
Where?
I'll tell you where. I want to see Laura walking away from this house. And then I'll tell you everything. I've already told you too much. God damn it. And you son of a bitch.
I will pull him up from the bed. I will tell Des, keep the knife close. If he tries anything, if he tries to signal anyone or do anything at the window, I'll bring him up to the window. I'll stay out of sight.
He looks out and he sees what he believes is his wife, Laura, walking down the street. Xanthi, as you're walking down the street after your performance, you see men walking about. I mean, there's people in the street, like I said earlier, some of them standing sentinel, others who seem to be kind of walking routes, perhaps. And two of them turn in your direction and start coming towards you. Laura, what are you out at this time of night for? Is everything okay?
I will friendly nod and say, "Oh, I just wanted to say, tell the boys to come by tomorrow for some cookies I've been baking all day."
We do love your cookies. You shouldn't be outside though. It's dangerous out here. You should head back. Is Gromlin home?
No, he's out and about. I asked him to go get me some milk.
There's a manhunt going on, and she's asking. Of course. But perhaps you should go. Well, let us escort you back to the house if that's okay.
Oh no, boys. Gromlin would be so mad if he found out that I took you away from your jobs.
Got a point.
But I'll head on back.
It's for the best. There's ne'er-do-wells about. It's not good. Okay, well, have a good night, and we'll come over for the cookies in the morning.
Bye. She's got her stump hand in her pocket.
All right, back upstairs. Okay, well, you lived up to your end of the bargain then.
Twice now. And you still haven't done it once.
Okay. You want to know where Chiral is?
I want to know where Chiral is. I want to know what's guarding her, and I want to know why you got these guys up in a fucking, with their panties up in a fucking twist out there.
Well, first of all, you came in and you intimidated Gromlin. You threatened Gromlin.
Those guys are out there for us?
You're goddamn right they are. I had them sent out to find you.
You're not expecting anybody else?
We're expecting to find you last night in the woods. And when we didn't, we figured you'd come back at some point, given that you're after this Chiral individual who we happen to have right now being held in the warehouse. Okay?
How many guards?
Dozen.
Can I, do ye old insight check?
Absolutely.
Actually,
you can do an insight check.
Better than that. Better
than an insight check?
Yeah. No, never mind. I thought I had Zone of Truth, but I'm not high level enough yet.
Oh man, I was so excited.
I know, me too. But yeah, I wouldn't mind an insight check to try and see.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I'll use one of my advantages that's kicking around. That I got from Vamp earlier.
Hey, Vamp.
Vampster.
Thanks, buddy.
So that's 15. That's a dirty 20.
You get the sense that he's not being completely truthful about the number, perhaps. You can see like a little bit of a twitch in his left eye. You're not sure if he's fudging up or fudging down. But you do get the sense that he's kind of, acquiescing, excuse me, to the interrogation, and that you get the sense that they have Chiral.
Okay. Any other traps out there? You got dogs, you got magical traps on that place?
There's all kinds of things inside the warehouse. Magical traps ain't one of them. But there's some able-bodied guards.
All right. Is there any sort of secret password that you would have if you were to go there so that they would know?
No, they just look at Gromlin and say, "Oh, here's Gromlin."
All right. We're going to tie him back down to the bed.
Sure.
Yeah, someone will be up and about soon enough to come and get you. You remember when we first came here, we had a couple of friends with us that you didn't see tonight?
Yeah, you seemed like such nice folk.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Until we're out of town with Chiral, I'm going to put those two on your wife. And if I found out that you lied to me, misled me, obfuscated some important detail, I'm not going to come back here and kill you. I'm going to have them kill her. Now, if you stay in here until dawn, all quiet like, and if you didn't lie to me, and we get our friend, and we get the hell out of your town, and you never have to deal with us again, you'll have your wife. And if you got to come after us, you got to come after us. That's fine. That's the price we got to pay. Like
I guarantee
we'll deal
it.
with that later.
Gromlin will be coming after you, old man.
I'll see you down the road.
I look forward to it.
I bet you do.
So stuff is, I'll gag him, and I'll tell him, your wife. Then I'll head out.
All right. Meanwhile, Spug and Nori have been hanging out in the kitchen area doing what, Nori?
Eating, watching, also mostly watching to see if anyone was coming around the house from outside, but trying to not make a giant silhouette in the window. Not
And
that I could, but
The two of you would have seen, Xanthi as Gromlin come down carrying the wife, and then, change into the wife, grab the flowery cape and head out the door.
yep. Watched it all in silence, I guess.
I
Right.
guess another day in the life.
We should probably get to that warehouse as soon as possible. I'm thinking.
What are we going to do with her? And Spug Noir looks over at Laura, who's sitting in the chair
We need to leave
facing the
them
wall.
tied up in their room, the lights off. Well, at least give us a few hours, maybe.
But we got to
Before
tie
they-
her up in here also to make sure she doesn't get around too much.
So
gonna
we
have
need to. We're gonna tie her up down here.
Yeah.
Size up.
He says
Uh,
that Chiral's in the warehouse. He says there's about 12 guards. There's probably a little more than that.
He said
Nori
12.
will-
He could be exaggerating. He was
Yeah,
lying.
or
the whole
selling
time.
it, or underselling it. But at this point, we got to go anyways. So, we're gonna go if you don't mind, Xanthi, going back to being Gromlin. That should.
Did I get back into the house yet?
Yeah, you're back in the house.
Okay. Yeah, I get back in the house, I hang up the cape, I take a deep sigh, and then I try to turn back into Gromlin.
It works.
Okay.
Nori will busy herself tying up Laura and having her stump up in the air so she doesn't bleed out.
Oh, it's her. He healed her, so
Yeah,
it's
she's-
totally fine.
She's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, then just tie her up
Give
in
her
a
some
comfortable
water.
spot.
Yeah, we'll give her some water before we gag her.
I think she's still kind of unconscious, or no?
Okay.
Is she
She's
conscious?
she's dazed. She's conscious because she walked down the stairs
Okay.
with you, but she's in shock. Like she's not very communicative. She's just sort of like following in little simple instructions that you might give her at this point. Drink water, sit down.
So yeah, so we'll give her some water and then we'll do that. And once that's done, I'll be like, let's get this fucking circus over with.
Yeah, and Xanthi will just quietly say next to the wife, "There'll be somebody who comes by tomorrow. It won't be that bad. Just maybe rethink your marriage to this creep." And then she walks out with the rest of the group.
All right, we should go out the back.
Yeah.
And try to sneak over there and
We'll lock the front door and close everything up, like they've gone to bed for the night, sort of thing.
All right,
All right,
one by
go out the back
one,
door.
you slip out the back door and you make your way rather stealthily across.
Oh, one
The-
second before we step out, I'm just gonna say, by the way, before you all came in here, the reason we messaged you and told you not to come in here was because there's somebody else out in that wood. They were watching us. I don't know if they didn't see us or they just didn't want to interfere with what we're doing, but there's definitely a third party out there in the woods. Is it the Jerkins? Maybe more druids, more Black Hand. I don't know. If it was the Black Hands, I would assume they would have arrested, they would have stopped us, but there's somebody else out there, so keep an eye out. There's something that's moving through the shadows, and I'm pretty sure one way or the other it's not going to be to our advantage. So
Any
And
other
then-
combo, or do you want to do anything else while you're in the house before you leave?
but really the only thing I want to do is say I think Gromlin and Dez should approach the barracks first, and at least get the guards talking, or sort of try to get in, and then we can move in. And we're probably gonna have to I don't know that we're gonna be able to do this stealth like, but we'll try to go as far as we can without having to get into full-blown fights. So Dez, you look shady enough, so you can just pretend to be a Black Hand.
I can change my appearance.
Yeah, can the two of you draw Black Hands on your hand just in case?
Oh yeah, I mean, since Xanthi is kind of a replica of
it would
Gromlin, if
have it.
she's seen his black hand tattoo, she would have included it.
All right, can you do them for all of us just in case, Dez, with your kit?
Actually, Xanthi just runs her hand over your hands and prestidigitation, the black hand symbol. It lasts an hour.
Yeah, so if ever someone hails you or whatever, just go, yeah, shut the fuck up, and just don't engage too much.
Here's when I went to look at the warehouse before, I found a way in the back that went in under the floor through the foundation. Do we want
They
to
have dogs, right?
sneak in there? They did have a dog then.
We look like Gromlin right now, right? We don't need to sneak unless you want to split up.
I don't think we should split up.
I think
I
we
think,
should
yeah.
stay together.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to walk with us to the warehouse?
Yeah, we'll hang back a bit, sort of like we're with you, and then you're like, like we're not all gonna stand in front of the door kind of thing. We'll be like, we're your escort, but we'll just hang back. I mean, they're not gonna buy that. Spug's one of them guys, so, and I don't know about
Yeah,
Norby
well,
either.
I mean, I look. No, you're right.
I mean,
You look
yeah,
like
they
you're
might
about to, like-
recognize you guys.
Spug, you look like you're about to help them check out some books from the library.
That's
so-
fair.
I mean, you guys could
Lachlan
go.
is Lachlan's full of compliments tonight.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
should I disguise myself as Brock or something?
Can't hurt.
Okay. So Des will cast Disguise Self and take the appearance of Brock.
Do it.
Okay.
Xanthi will also pull out her disguise kit and like she's got like a fake mustache and beard, and she'll just slap it right on Nori's face. You got a little fake
Hey,
beard.
I don't hate this.
Groucho Nori.
It's dark. It's fine. And I'm not sure what to do about this though. She points over at Lachlan.
I don't know. I probably look the part enough, but I used to be a pirate, remember? We're good.
Maybe
All
just
right.
put your hoods up or something.
Let's go.
We'll act tough.
Okay. So one by one, you slip out the back door of Gromlin's house, leaving behind the chaos that ensued, making your way across the grounds of Twilight Falls, keeping to the shadows. You do pass by a couple of groups of guards or men they look to be working, like they're not out lollygagging. It's night, where they might be normally like walking to the grog house. At this time, they're carrying torches. Some of them have spears. They're all armed to the hilt. Give me let's do a group deception check. And let's go ahead and roll. I'm going to have you guys roll with advantage because you have Gromlin with you right now.
I was going to suggest people use advantages if they had them, but thanks for that.
All right. 20 for Des.
Okay. Nori?
23.
Lachlan?
18.
And Gromlin?
Only 15. And that's so sad because I get a +7.
Oh no. And that was with advantage?
Yes.
All right. So as you walk past some of these other guards, they kind of eye you up and down, and then they see Gromlin walking with you, and they kind of nod and say, "Hey boss, everything okay?"
I'll just grunt at them. Nah.
Right. And then you hear the guy as they walk, "I told you not to say anything to Gromlin." Damn it. Just keep your mouth shut next time. You guys make your way up to the warehouse. Oh my gosh, are we really at the warehouse? Are we
Can't even
Baby!
For tonight.
Taking a
We
long
need it.
time
Oh my
to get
God.
here.
What
need
is
an air
going
horn for this.
on? Yeah, air horn, please.
Warehouse.
All right, let's see if I can bring up a warehouse map without totally botching everything. Give me 1 minute here. Okay. So, you're all approaching together, correct?
Mhm.
I find you pretty confident, Dave, to have had a warehouse map ready.
Dude, I've had this warehouse map ready for, I don't know, months. Literally. And then every once in a while, I'll be like, I should go tweak that a little bit. And I'll go over and I'll tweak, it's kind of like...
It started out pretty kind of easy going. Now it's got fucking all sorts of traps.
Oh, yeah. It's just
Super
like
intricate.
traps everywhere.
There's a dungeon underneath.
Oh, my
And
God.
floors now.
Okay, so you guys oh my God. All right, I just want to make sure I don't totally screw this up. Okay, so are you guys coming in from the north of the map, the south, east, or west? Let's start there.
What would be the front door?
So there are a couple of doors. There is a door.
Des saw these, so he would have been able
Yep,
to
there's
tell
a door
you guys.
right here. Yep, you would know this. Actually, no, you didn't. You didn't come. Oh, did you come over on this side? Yeah, you did. You snuck around. There's a door here. So that's like the door into the barracks. There's light coming out of windows.
I did
You
get
can
to
see
here.
a window here. There's a window here. There's a couple other windows, right? Over on the other side here, window, window, window. All right. And then there is a main, like, double huge warehouse door, like where they'd bring carts in and out of. And that is right here. And it's currently closed. The doors are closed. And there are 2 guards standing outside at the moment.
My feeling is
there's one more door. One more door right here. This is like just an entry door. And then this is like the cargo entry door right here. Okay, go ahead.
Is there a way for all of us except for Gromlin and Dez, perhaps? No, actually, we'll keep Dez. Is there a way for all of us except maybe me and Gromlin to go around the other side? And then what I'm thinking is Gromlin and I can come up to the front, and Gromlin can just point at those 2 guys and go, "Come with me, I need your help with something," and then we'll lead them to the back and take them out.
I say we just get them to let us in.
Yeah, I mean, actually, what I thought would work is if I said,
We're coming to get the prisoner for interrogation or something.
no, more like, we can't find those guys. Check to see if they're in there. I just know it. They're gonna sneak in there and they're gonna fuck everything up for us.
Yeah,
you know,
but then
like,
if we do that, they're going to be on alert. I think if we do
There could be
Gromlin
guards
wants-
in there already.
wants her, like, we're going
Right.
to go in to bring her out because we're making a deal to trade her, or we need to interrogate her, or
well,
we
We
if
need
we
to move her. Let's just say we need to move her.
yeah, we might be able to get her out of there without even getting into a fight if we're lucky.
These guys could stay outside and not be any wiser. Dez knows and would tell you on the way that this is the dormitory area.
Yeah, so we want to avoid that. We want to go,
Then this is like the warehouse area that he never got to see inside. So he
think
figures
we
it's
need to
probably
go
in that big
here.
area. Yeah.
And I think if we pulled that thing, right, like we're a crew of people, that's what you'd send to get a prisoner. So if we, if you come in and say, look, we're going to move that druid, don't call her Shiral. Let's say we're going to move
I'm gonna
that
say
druid.
I'm here to check. I'm here to check on the merchandise, which is pretty.
You could start with just open the door.
Yeah, you might not
Okay,
even need to
open the door.
explain
All
too much.
right, all right.
It's a good start.
Okay.
But let's try to do that. Let's try to just leave it there without getting into a fight, is basically what I'm saying, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. I will, straighten up and look like a bully, and I'll punch on over there to the guy at the door. And I'll say, open it up.
Oh shit, sorry boss. Hey. This guy kind of just eyes you up. Yeah,
Is he getting in Spuggy's face?
not getting in his face, but he's just kind of like eyeing all of you up. He doesn't know who you are. He sees you walking in. You talk to this guy right here. And he just doesn't even, he's just like, oh yeah, sorry boss. And he opens up the, let's see if I can do this. He opens up the warehouse area. And you walk in one by one. Are you all going in?
Yeah.
All right.
Nori's
You walk
gonna
in
tell
and you
this guy
see
to-
a couple of guys. Go ahead.
Oh, she's just gonna intimidate this guy that's giving us a little eye. Say, paint a picture to last longer.
Whatever.
Just keep walking.
I'm going to signal to Spug to kind of hang with me. And I'm going to sort of chill out here.
Spug is very nervous right now.
Yeah. If the guy's looking at him or something, I'll just slap Spug in the back and go, breaking the new guy in. Bringing the new guy in. He still got
Yeah.
soft hands.
It's true. I'm the new guy.
Shut
He
up.
just looks down at his boots. All right, as you step inside, you can see that there's a large single room that has all manner of loot. Let me have a little bit here. It opens up. There's this expansive space, and there's these neatly organized rows of cargo along the walls. And you can see from your location here. Let's see, can I do this? I'll just open this up. I think. Oh, I'm so nervous when I'm doing this because I don't know if it's going to totally screw up the whole thing. But anyhow, I'll go like this. Fuck, cut it. Bear with me. Nope.
When I make the shadow now, I just make the sections that I think I'm going to want to reveal.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do it the most complicated possible way.
You like a challenge, right?
I don't know. Not really. All right. So you can see it opens up into this broad expanse. There's just a kind of a chaotic assortment of goods everywhere. There's two more guards inside, and one of them sitting at a table here. This guy, oops, this guy right here, and he stands up. Oh, hey, boss, it's all quiet here.
Yeah. You know what? He'll just he'll kind of like grunt like in an unhappy way, like this night is the worst, kind of a I need to check on the special merchandise.
Yeah. Whatever, boss. Whatever you need.
Okay. Then does anything jump out at me like in a special place or like people
I mean,
or
not really. I mean, you walked in here kind of like you own the place, which, you know, for all intents and purposes, you kind of do. But you know, they're just sort of like giving you wide berth. This guy was obviously probably like sitting down, taking 5 and gets up, and now he's starting to look like he's, you know, at attention. This other guy's looking a little nervous. Everything okay, boss? They just kind of look at you.
Yeah, sit down.
Yeah, sure thing.
And then I will
okay.
I'll go down and the row and look like I'm inspecting, like I'm looking for something, like, and keeping the whole ambiance of I'm angry, like, why am I having to do this, like, you know, specifically looking for something, like, and heading all the like downwards. Maybe I'm even like counting, like it looks like I'm making sure nothing got stolen or something.
Okay, yeah, you're doing that. Meanwhile, outside, Lachlan and Nori and Spug here. Come on, Tina, come on, Tina.
Dog.
And that's from kind of up in this general direction up here. You hear a man calling for his dog, Tina.
Tina's the only one we didn't fool.
What do you guys do, Lachlan, Nori, and Spug Noir?
I'll motion with my head to Nori to get into the warehouse, and I'll also kind of motion Spug to hang with me.
Good.
Okay. If Nori's got any cookie left, she's gonna drop it where she was standing. Any crumbs that are on her, she's gonna brush them off. Go in. She's regretting not grabbing any of the meats.
This guy stands up again and he's like, wait, who are you? Yeah. Who are you guys?
Or with Gromlin.
Is Lachlan not coming in, or is it just token?
I'm kind of just chilling in the doorway. I want to wait till the last minute to get in.
You see a guy come around the corner, Lachlan, of the structure.
Yeah.
And he turns around. And he's like, "Good girl, Tina. Good girl. Come on, good girl." And you see a dog, the Mastiff, come barreling around the corner to her handler.
Yeah. So nonchalantly, I'm gonna slip in and close the door behind me.
Okay. So you guys are inside trying to be as nonchalant as you can about what you're doing here, but you really have no idea where to go or anything. And these guys are like looking at you. It's like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a second. A gnome, a dwarf, and a librarian?
These are new guys from Nob. Come on.
Wait, who are you?
I'm Brock.
So you guys get a sense right now, especially you, Xanthi, that things are not going well here. They're like, hey, wait a minute, everybody's out looking for a gnome and a dwarf and a librarian and...
Yeah. Why did you think I brought him here? They look very suspicious on the street.
What are we just manhunting for? Dude, shut up. Wait a minute.
The woman with golden eyes. See any of us with golden eyes? Yeah, dimwit.
Yeah, man, none of them have golden eyes.
Gromlin already broke up a fight on the street. These guys need to stay off the street so they're not confused with the guys that we actually want to capture.
Give me a deception check, please.
With advantage, please.
No.
Did you say no?
No. These guys are super confused at the fact that they were on a manhunt for these individuals and now they're walking in.
18.
And this guy with the red circle around, he's like, something feels weird. He's just looking you up and down, Nori. Something ain't right.
Man, you don't want to make Gromlin even more mad than he already is, okay?
Yeah, dude, just listen to her.
Take it down a notch.
Look, we get paid either way, just chill out. This guy sits down. He's like, yeah, you guys have a nice fucking night. And this guy just looks at you, walks over to Spug Noir. There's no sweat off my back anyhow. Whatever.
So, boss, what is it that we came to get? We need the prisoner or what?
Let's keep walking. Let's move forward in that direction.
I'll ignore him. And I'll just say, I'm just making sure nothing of my stuff got stolen.
All right, as you walk down this warehouse, you see all manner of goods everywhere, just piled high. It looks like whatever's going on with the Black Hand, it's going well. And they're moving a ton of cargo through this space. There are crates, there are statues, there are vegetables and produce and perishable goods. Along the north wall, there are casks piled high of different wines. There are shelves of books, trunks and chests that are locked shut. All kinds of stuff in this place. There's even, as you get a little bit farther down and you get into more of the lit area, because this is kind of dark in the middle here. This area is kind of dark. You can see because it's illuminated, but there's lights over here. And you can see that there's like some sort of a throne almost chair, super ornate. And there's a freaking boat in here. There's all kinds of stuff in here. The rest of you are just kind of hanging out back with these other guys that are super suspicious, or are you following?
No, I'm following.
Okay. As you approach, I'm having a hard time saying Xanthi because you're Gromlin now. But Xanthi, as you're walking down, you see this guy stand up from a seated position. Oh, hey, boss. Everything's good here.
Are you sure?
I mean, last we checked.
Check again.
Sure. I mean, this is my post. I could get one of the guys to.
No, you check.
Okay. What do you?
Intimidation, if I can.
Sure. Roll an intimidation check. Well, what do you want me to? What do you want me to do, boss?
17.
Yeah, he's like, okay. He gets up. He's like, yeah. Sorry. I'll scan the perimeter. That's what I'll do. And he just kind of walks off.
So it looks like he was guarding this area.
It sure
Or,
does.
sorry, I can't.
Yeah,
There
he
we
was
go.
sitting in a chair right there.
Yeah.
And you see as you get up there that there are stairs that go down into, there's a little bit of a light down there, but it's pretty dark. But it goes down into some sort of a lower level.
Is that a door here?
Yep, and there's a door here that leads up into the barracks area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of look at Des and just go, "Can you lock this door?"
Can I look and see? Is it lockable?
Like even if it's just putting something through the handlebars or the handles or something so they can't open it. Just you're a lot sneakier than I am, so.
He's gonna look around. Are there any other guys in eye shot right now?
You don't think so?
Xanthi will pull out a torch and she'll like kind of gesture to like the going down the stairs.
I don't have anything.
What are you trying to do? You're trying to
somehow block that door?
I mean, dude, there's all kinds of like chests and crates.
Just put a chair backwards.
And yep, there's chairs.
Yeah, Des will just like nonchalantly, not the guard's chair, but this other chair that was over there. That's over.
This guy.
Yeah. And just kind of, try to subtly push it up against and tilt it against that doorway.
Okay.
It seems kind of obvious.
Well, you don't get the sense that anybody's watching right now. You don't know what's on the other side of the door here, but.
Well, we kind of do because Des told us about his reconnaissance, and that's a barracks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Des would know what's on the other side.
Let me rephrase. You don't know who's on the other side of that door.
Yeah, the door is open into the room, right?
They open into the warehouse.
Yeah.
So you could put a chair there, and it would bar the doors from opening into the space that you're in. Okay. At least for a little while until someone decided to crash through it.
Oh yes, the guard will come back and see it. Let's just go down.
All right, Xanthi's gonna go down with a lit torch, because she's not hiding; she's pretending to be Gromlin.
Okay. What's the marching order as you descend the stairs?
Gromlin first.
Okay.
Des will go down next.
Okay.
Brock.
All right.
Send Spug next.
Spug, all right.
Nori's gonna motion to Lachlan to go next.
Lachlan's gonna be like,
you do. It's a standoff. You guys cut it out. Come on. All right, and then Nori's going to take up the rear.
Nori cracks the tiniest of victory smiles.
Take them where you can get them, I'd say.
timestamp this, because this is when the decision was made.
But who can tell with her little beard?
Oh, true.
Can you see? Oh, she's
Her
only
little
she
Charlie
knows she's
Chaplin
smiling.
mustache.
I think it's just like a one piece, like goatee and mustache.
just slightly off kilter.
Yeah, right.
That's good enough. All right, so the five of you, one by one, descend the creaky stairs into the darkness with Gromlin, Xanthi holding a torch, illuminating the way down. And you find yourself entering into a space that's dimly lit. And I will tell you more about that space next week when we come back to find out what's in the basement of the
No.
warehouse. I'm going to be on pins and needles. Is that the phrase? All week long, waiting to find out. You guys made it. This is a big win. You guys made it to the warehouse. I'm so freaking proud of you guys.
Oh.
Well done.
Minimal bloodshed thus far.
Minimal.
Just
might
one
be
really
a-
big one.
Might be playing that. Yeah, one big bloodshed.
One
But
big
hey,
oops.
you got to look at the big picture here, guys.
Right,
you know?
right.
Holy cow. All right.
Did we not murder anyone? Technically?
Not yet.
No, I gotta
With one
take back
technically-
there.
You got a backsies.
Yep.
Can happen.
You get one of those per campaign. All right, so congratulations to my awesome players for getting into the warehouse. That was awesome. The subterfuge worked. They were super vigilant, but you got Gromlin, and that helped you with your checks and you're pulling the wool over these guys. So well done. I'm trying to remember what's going on. So we are going to give something away, and then we're going to raid into some friends of ours. So let me just drop this in the chat really quick. We have some awesome loot from our friends at CZRPG. Oh, there's a little picture of a Gromlin. That's what Xanthi's looking like right now. Let's go over here, CZRPG. All right, we are giving away the Death Spire, you guys. So if you are interested in getting in on the giveaway, I highly recommend that you type !drawing right now to get entered. I can see that there's a couple of folks in there already, but your chances are probably pretty good. Just saying. So !drawing, you could win this awesome content from our sponsors at CZRPG. It is a 21-page PDF, gorgeously laid out, amazing artwork. It's got a location with a bunch of great lore. I've read through it. It's really nice. Detailed encounters, new stat blocks, artwork, battle maps. So many battle maps, guys. There's over 30 battle maps in this damn thing. It's ridiculous. And a regional map. The maps are by one of our good buddies, Jeremy Kimberling, who is also known as Mimic Maps on the socials. So please go check that out. I'll also put in the Patreon link because their Patreon's awesome. Highly recommend you support it like we do. Let's go around the virtual tabletop here and let people know where we can find you. And if there's anything you want to plug, projects you got going on, let's talk about it. Let's kick it off with Shelly. Hey, Shell.
All right. Hey, this is Shelly here. Find me on Twitter, Real Flea Monkey in the chat, Discord, Twitch, wherever. You can find me tomorrow night, Wednesday nights, on Tithalanos' channel doing some Pathfinder 2E. And then back here every Tuesday. Also, you can, so here's the other thing. I'm not really ever on Twitter, so you can find me on Instagram at Leo's a Punk Rocker, and I'm doing some new stuff, so come check it out.
Whoa,
check it out.
Teaser. New stuff?
Cool.
Stuff. You just gotta come see it.
I guess so. Go check it out. Best Instagram account on the gram, in my opinion. So please go check that out.
Yeah.
Shelly, it's great to have you. I love Nori. I love the tension between Nori and Lachlan right now. It's really it's like palpable.
Cut it with a knife.
It's palpable. Oh boy. We better go to Bleak. Look at him.
Hey, yes, I am Bleak Season. How you doing, everybody? You can find me everywhere under that moniker, Bleak Season, here, there, and everywhere. And you can find me here Thursday with my pal Andy doing Lord of the Rings for some shits and giggles with some great players and all that. And you can spot me on my own Twitch channel Friday night doing a second part of a vampire game, Darling Creep Show, and a bunch of great people there also. Come in and hang out. We take a bite out of, whatever moves.
Love it. Love it.
Yep.
Thank you, Bleak. And once again, congratulations on all the nominations for the Shade Song. It was a team effort, I know, but
all the awesome cast, and it was it's all to them. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
It was awesome. We'll have that trailer up on our YouTube by tomorrow sometime, so I'll post on our socials. Thank you, Bleak. Let's jump over to Andy G3D.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D here on Twitch. And over on Discord, I'm not usually on Twitter at all anymore, or X or whatever it is these days. You can find me here every Tuesday night playing Desmond Adelar, crazy rogue who just cut off a lady's
Got a little
hand.
yeah,
By
things got
accident.
out of hand.
All right, she stepped up
Ooh,
and
yeah.
she, got in a little
Yeah.
over her head.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
It's recorded for posterity, so we can go back and watch it over and over again to
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, as Bleak said, I help out with production on Thursday nights. But you can also see me this Saturday, right, Dave?
That's
in our
right.
game Fairward Falls. And that's going
Yes.
to be a 2-shot, correct?
Yep. The next 2 Saturdays, 11 a.m. Central. We're going to be getting into our good friend Shiv's homebrew D&D 2-shot. I'm super excited. Great players, including Andy, myself, Hooli, and Covenant. So it's going to be fun. Good old Kurt. Yeah.
I'm playing Yago, a Rune Knight dwarf. So he'll be able to grow to size large, which I think is like 8 feet tall.
That's fun. A giant dwarf.
Yes.
Can't wait for that. Andy, thanks for all you do for the channel. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
And Ashley, last but not least, little Gromlin.
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley. Minnesota Muse on Blue Sky and Minnesota Muse 99 on Threads. So come see me on, I guess, our Discord or on the Facebook page. Because the only game I'm in right now is Tuesday nights. So you'll have to come back next Tuesday if you want to see me playing other characters or trying to badly impersonate a character while playing a character.
That's good stuff.
times.
It worked out pretty well for Xanthi and the gang, for sure. Like, I thought you guys were going to be stealthing in or fighting your way in. So that I think what you did was pretty good, pretty awesome, really smart, good thinking. Yeah. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to do the giveaway now. So let's go ahead. If you want to get in on this, you still have a chance. ! Drawing. Ashley, if you wouldn't mind giving us the 5-second countdown, please.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Here we go. Hey, Bow Splitter.
Hey.
Bow Splitter has won the giveaway. Bow Splitter, thanks for being here, first of all, and awesome miniature painting. 100% awesome. Bow Splitter, if you're still here, let us know because you just won the giveaway. And it's pretty epic. It's pretty epic. Okay, very cool. We are going to raid into our friends at Hero Club. Please give them some good old-fashioned Guild Superior love. Bow Splitter, I'll get in touch with you after the show here. Thank you all, seriously, for participating in the raids, the follows, the subs, the gift subs, the bits, all that support that you give to us, we turn around and give it back to the community, and it's so fun to be part of this awesome community. So thank you very much. We'll see you guys next time. Love you all. Bye-bye.